What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 8 of the Hardcore Chronicles. I am your host, LtBuzzLitebeer. We are back, and I am attempting to rank up this character even further. We are right now a level 6 on our hardcore mode run through, and this is basically my video logs documenting my run all the way up to 30, hopefully flawlessly, so we can get our agent all the way up there and through it. So basically at this point, I know that I need to make it down to the next main mission, which is a level 9, and I'm a level 6 because I've just been concentrating on hardcore missions. So probably for this episode, I am not going to be taking on a main mission, but I'm going to be doing my best, to rank up my character as quickly as possible here in the open world, completing projects for the theater, things like that. See if we can get a little bit closer to that next mission, because I believe that is the museum mission, which is a rank 9, and I'm not quite there. So this looks like a hostage one right here. Shoot you right through the glass. Goodbye. Yep, next wave. Let's get out of there. No sense just standing there and taking it. Usually they'll come out. There we go. Still rocking the M1A, classic, naked. And still have the P416. Doing okay with these so far. M1A hits pretty hard, and it's kind of going for this overall mantra of the playthrough that I want right now, which is mid-range engagements. I want to know when somebody's about to rush me, if you know what I mean. All right, there we go. All hostages saved. So right now I'm over here in downtown East, and I am attempting to snatch up as much shade tech, the shade caches as possible, because I do want to unlock those accolades. And so there's an NPC in here. Here we go. I do want to unlock those accolades as quickly as possible, like the extra med kits and everything. Oh, it's right here. She is right here, excuse me. Yep, and there's the hyena rush. Let's get out of there. Your bag is mine. And you're done. All right, let's grab the resources up here. Yeah, so we're going to grab as many shade caches as possible, I think, during this. And then hopefully towards the end of this, I'll make my way down to the next main mission. I'll be much closer. It's a 9. I'm a 6. Probably technically, if I really concentrated, I didn't have anything going on around me here at the house and stuff like that, I could probably do this mission and then rank up during the mission. But there's a lot going on in the background for me. And I don't want to be called away to do some of my fatherly duties or husbandly duties or something like that right in the middle of the playthrough, because it's when those things are needed, they're needed right now. Oh, look, we got to rank up. Perfect. We are rank 7 now. Rank 7. So we did get field proficiency cache, some more shade tech. It's where they have the echo, where they actually throw the guy over the edge. Fenris. I am using an assault rifle, so let's check this out. It does have health. Yeah, I'll put it on. Anything with health or armor, I'm basically going for. I can compensate for the DPS, so I'm not really concerned with like weapon damage or crit or something like that. I mean, if I can get weapon damage on it, that's great. But what I'm really shooting for is armor and health. We want to be as tanky as possible. All right, these guys are just sitting out here. I don't know if they're trying to take out an NPC. Aaron effing Keener. Oh my God. He better be in Coney Island. That's all I got to say. Or Riot. Keener or Riot. Keener, Coney, or Riot. I really miss Aaron Keener. Solkov. I'm not using an SMG. They have a little bit more armor, though. Yeah, we'll put them on. I just want to keep picking up as much armor as possible. Armor and health. Armor and health. I don't care if it takes me 2 or 3 extra rounds to drop an NPC right now. All I want is to make sure I'm tanky. Because sometimes I get a little over-exuberant, and I run into combat, and yeah, it is over. So this is the one where they push him over the edge. What was that, 500? 500 NPCs I would have to kill in the open street just to rank up once. I can't imagine how long that would take. That's just some rudimentary math. Hopefully I'm on with it right now. Just a little bit tired, and I am concentrating on combat. But yeah, you can see where I'm going with this. Or I can just go run, you know, a main mission and get a couple of theater broadcast things done and basically get the same amount of XP. Oh wow, that guy's going off in that comm, isn't he? Alright, throwing out the turret. I don't know why I threw out the turret. I just want to be extra careful. Plus, it doesn't cost me any deployment points or anything like that to throw it out there. Let's just search the areas around here. So, what I'd like to ask chat today, if you've made it this far into the video, is people and I would say awkward conversations. And it's not so much, you know, it's not so much the awkwardness of the conversation. Oh, look, I got an MPX SIG. The awkwardness of the conversations I'm speaking about is not so much the topics, it's how they're presented. And I'm going to throw out this example to you all, and I still don't quite understand why this happens, but maybe you all can help me understand down in chat and everything like that. So in my community, as part of our community fees that we pay every month, we do have roaming security. They drive around in cars and, you know, basically unarmed. I think they have like mace or maybe a taser or something like that. But they're not police officers per se, if you don't understand what I'm saying. They're just there to make sure that no one's getting up into any funny business and things like that. So anyway, last night I was out doing some stuff that I needed to do, which included like grocery shopping and things like that. Got home, parked the car. Pretty much all the lights were off at the house, and I see quite well in the dark. So I was just unloading the car that way. I was wearing pretty much all dark clothing, I would say, like a hockey jersey and some jeans and, you know, something like that. And the police officer rolled up, or excuse me, the security guard, not the police officer. Security guard rolled up on my house. I think this operates a hunter out here. I don't want to do that. But security guard rolls up on my house, and I think I recognize this one. I wave at them all. You know, I appreciate them all. So I wave at them and say hello, you know, out of the car window as I'm driving by, anytime I pull into the community, if I do happen to see one. But anyway, this one rolled up on the house, and another comm over here. Decided to start asking me questions about the car I was driving. Now, I've seen this security guard before in my driveway in daylight, and this is the same car that we've had for years, so it's no different than any other time the security guards see me during the day, which instantly led me to I guess the broader question is, the security guard probably thought I was up to no good, maybe didn't recognize me or something like that, because most of the lights were off in front of my house. Even though there's street lights around and there's, you know, ambient light, I can see just fine. Security guard decided to ask me, you know, what kind of car is that, and, you know, have you enjoyed it, and, you know, what kind of features and engine size and all this kind of stuff. And it kind of led me to the fact that, you know, about 15 seconds into this conversation, you instantly realize the security guard's not really interested in the car that I'm driving, or what kind of car it is, or how many horsepower or anything like that is. It's just that they rolled up on the house, probably didn't recognize me or recognize the, you know, me or associate me with the house, and decided to make it about the car to kind of, I guess, feel out the situation. You know, am I making sense with this? And about 15 seconds into this, I said, are you just, you know, are you concerned that something's going on here that's not supposed to be? I mean, this is my house. You know, I can go turn on the lights and everything. I'm just unloading the groceries. And to the security guard's credit, he did basically just fess up almost immediately. He said, yeah, he says, I pulled up. I could see, you know, the car with the trunk open. I couldn't really see what was going on. You know, none of the lights are on. I was concerned and everything like that. Oh, excuse me, taking a grenade. Whoa. Stagger. Let's throw the turret out right there. I rolled up on something here. Got one right there. So, yeah, he fessed up and said, yeah, I was, I was concerned about the situation. I didn't see much was going on, but tried to make it about, a general discussion about the car. And so I kind of walked over a little closer to his car, and I was like, listen, man, I've lived here a long time. I wave to you anytime I come in the community, over the past years. I mean, you know it's me. You know what I look like, You know what my car looks like, things like that. He goes, yeah, I just, I didn't quite, know. And so I said, so you decided to make it about the car? And so he didn't get defensive, but he got, a little withdrawn. I said, listen, I'm trying to get the gist of the situation. I said, is that how you do things? Like if you're a little unsure and you roll up on somebody, you make it about a non-confrontational subject. And it was interesting. He talked to me about 10 minutes about it. He says, yeah, that's kind of the way we're trained to do things. Is you basically make it about you make the conversation about something completely unrelated to what you think is going on. But it for me, because I kind of operate just on the the facts, just the facts, baby, and it felt kind of awkward. All the questions about the car and how long have you had the car and how reliable is the car and that kind of stuff. And to me, it just it smells like BS, if you know what I mean. So I wanted to see how many of you have run into a situation similar to what I am describing out there, when somebody rolls up on you, or maybe it's like a coworker, or maybe a friend or something like that, and they basically come at you with just these kind of just like a small talk, generalized conversation topic that really has nothing to do with anything. But in the end, I don't know how many of you actually called them on it, but in the end, they're actually... Oh, here's a priority item. I heard something making sounds in my earphones. But in the end, if you actually question them on them, that's not really what the information that they're looking for. They're just using it as basically a segue or a way to break the ice so they can move on to a different conversation topic. Maybe you can leave your thoughts about that in the video description below. But to me, it just felt really awkward. It was like, listen, if you're unsure that, if I live here or something, I'll show you my ID, and you can see the numbers on the front of the house match my ID. But yeah, it felt weird. Like, I didn't dream about it last night, but when I woke up today, it still felt kind of weird. Why was I being questioned when this person clearly knows what I look like? Wait a second. Is that a loot goblin? It is. Holy crap, there's a loot goblin. What? On a level 7 playthrough? What? Oh my god, and he dropped the Slayer. Is this supposed to happen on a hardcore playthrough on a level 7? The Slayer and a mask. Oh my god, I'm going to post that little clip to Twitter. Is that supposed to happen on a rank 7 playthrough? One of those things. So basically, I didn't understand. I don't understand why. Excuse me. All right. Fallen cranes captured. I don't understand why there is some sort of need to have some sort of false conversation, or under this guise of wanting to know something else. I remember taking on this bounty on my very first playthrough. This was probably first day. The Division launched back in March of 2019, and I promptly died. I was not paying attention, and I got sandwiched in. Meatwagon had some sort of elite sniper, or a veteran sniper or something, that I just couldn't seem to hit. And it was just not good. And I died, but of course that wasn't a hardcore playthrough, so we got to be real careful. The thing is with this target zone for Meatwagon is it's like 3 or 4 blocks long. It's a very narrow target zone. You can see it on my HUD up there. I don't want those NPCs coming out of the building to the right and sandwiching me in. It seems to be the MO of this game, that you can't get to these. They're just battling it out in some random area, but then all of a sudden when you start taking on something that requires a lot of concentration, all of a sudden a door opens, and hell is unleashed right behind you, right as you're in concentrated combat. So we have to go all the way down here. This is not meat wagon per se. This is like one wave that you have to take out. So let's get the turret and the stoner. It's not the most DPS heavy LMG, but it's got a lot of ammo and it's pretty easy to control. Get some. Don't shoot that grenade at me. All right, so that's the first section. So, yeah, there it goes. All right, so it transfers down the street. Let's pull the turret down.
Russians nearby.
There we go. Make sure we have it for the next area. Reload the stoner. Stoner reloads really quick. I think it's like 2.5. It's less than 3 seconds to reload the stoner. So, all right, so there's the next wave. Yep, let's not let them see us. I want the turret just in case. I want to have that little extra little bit of DPS, if you know what I mean. And there we go. So we're close to having the turret back. There's 2 of them. All right, so there is Butcher. There we go. You know where to hit those veterans, you can drop them pretty quickly, even when you're a little underpowered. Many of them do have a weak point, some sort of ammo area, grenade pouch, something like that. All right, so if memory serves me correct, this one has the ability to self-heal. So we need to be able to drop some serious DPS on this one. Let me get the turret over here. That's why I pulled the turret down so fast. And we'll get this party started. All right, 1 down. Turret's not shooting anything. Now the turret's shooting something. All right, so they're trying to flank me. All right. So we got all 3 of the acolytes. Now we got to get... Let's pull out this. It's a little bit better. All right, almost got... yep, there we go. Self-heal. I remember correctly. Butcher can self-heal. That's okay. Between the turret and my M1A, we should be able to drop his armor off pretty quickly. I guess I must have been way underpowered that last time. Goodbye, Butcher. Done. Picked up some decent XP on that one, too. Nice. There we go. Get some meat wagon. 32, almost 3,300 XP just for dropping the meat wagon over here with the Butcher. The Butcher. Remember, while you are here, if you are not yet a sub, if you could take the time to smash that sub button and click on the bell icon to receive all notifications from my YouTube channel, that'd be really cool. While you're here, if you can rate the video with a thumbs up or down, whichever way you feel, that would also be greatly appreciated. I'm probably going to go back in. This is about an hour's worth of running around and leveling up and grabbing shade tech and stuff. I'll probably cut and splice it down a little bit. We've made our way down to air and space. This is the final mission that we need to complete to do everything for the theater settlement. It's a recommended level 9. I wanted to rank up a little bit, so I'm about at 8.5. Going back to the channel, if you're interested in supporting me and or my YouTube channel, I will leave in the video description below links to my Teespring merch store. So in case you want to buy any Buzz merch, mugs, phone cases, stickers, sweatshirts, any and all that's on that page and to that link. Also, if you're interested in just supporting me directly, there is a link there to my Patreon page. Here is Air and Space. I think we'll end the mission here until my next Chronicles or Hardcore Chronicles episode. This is LtBuzzLitebeer signing off.